Well, in related news now, heavy flash floods in Ladysmith in KwaZulu Natal have left 6 people dead and at least 10 remain missing. The Bellspruit River burst its bank and caused water to overflow onto the N11, causing widespread destruction, sweeping away homes while people slept and washing away cars, some of which were found with bodies still inside them. We're now joined by Mr. Abed Karim, Imdaad Foundation Intergovernment Relations Department Head. Abed, very sad news at a time of festive celebrations. This sad story of the father who lost all his kids and has still only located 3 of the remains is heartbreaking. Talk to us about your efforts in recovering and assisting the victims and affected families.
Good afternoon to yourself and the listeners. Indeed, a very, very tragic and sad situation. In the beginning, I would like to offer our condolences on behalf of the Imdaad Foundation and, of course, the entire South Africa to these families. It's only when one is here will understand the impact that this has when your loved ones are washed away. On the 24th of December, at about 11:30, there were very, very heavy rains, and from the report that we have received at the briefing from disaster management, there was 100 millimeters of rain or more that had fallen in the Ladysmith catchment area. Now, the scenario and the picture is as follows. There's an area outside Ladysmith and the N11, like you rightfully said, going towards Newcastle. If the viewers can just picture that. There is an area known as Caravan Park, though it's not a caravan park. It is a park home place where a private person is renting out these homes to individuals who work not very far from the area. At about 11:30, 12 o'clock in the night, from the eyewitness, what they call discussions we had with the residents the following day, the Imdaad Foundation teams were activated and we went out there. The following was described to us, that it was a whole lot of noise coming down from the top of the, the hilly type part of the area behind the houses, and a whole volume of water that I would say that when I looked at the debris over there, even today and the day first, that it is the height of your door in your home. That's the height of the water. It's dark. You can see nothing. This mother and father and the 2 children were outside their home in the park home, and this entire volume of water started washing them away. When I spoke to the mom, she was telling us that she had to hold onto a pole. She managed to hold onto a pole, a tree that was in the way, and her luck, and the father and the 2 children were washed away down the Bellspruit, what they call river, which leads to the N11. So the situation right now as we talk, on day 4, the search and rescue teams from the South African Police Services, the Imdaad IPS search and rescue teams went out for 2 days. And like you had said, there are 5 bodies that have been recovered. Some were, stuck in the cars, and the other deceased cannot be found. So yesterday, the search and rescue guys started at 7:30 in the morning. They combed the entire Bellspruit, going right up to the area that leads to the Klip River, the broader Klip River, which floods Ladysmith. And they went about 7 kilometers yesterday and looking for the bodies. Also sad to note that the families of all these people who had passed on, the deceased, they all had come over here and donned their raincoats, their umbrellas, and went out also combing the banks of the river, moving between the bushes, going and moving the debris and all this thing, and hopefully looking for their loved ones. A scene that brings tears to your eyes, a scene that is not something that any one of us would want to be in it. So this is a situation as we talk right now. The search and rescue guys have gone out, but on day 1, there was a situation where you only had, it was a holiday. So there was only, one, canine unit, and then you had 2 persons trying to comb this entire place. IPS, Imdaad search and rescue teams came in with 4 more divers. And in today's briefing, the minister was here, and it was also, mentioned to us by some of the search and rescue guys. There are more, what they call divers have been brought in from different parts of KZN, and hopefully they're here for the next 7 days to go out and go and look for these bodies. So when we had a briefing yesterday with the search and rescue, Imdaad search and rescue teams, it was said to us that there is a possibility that these bodies, these deceased members, could have gone into the broader Klip River and flow and are flowing more towards, the Izakeni, Stateville Township area. So you will need more manpower, you'll need more canine, our dogs and all those things to sniff and go out. It's a very broad area. It is
Yes.
very densely populated, and you must know now you are in the summer season. The vegetation is very high. You got to open the grass, you got to open and look and look. So these are the situation as we talk. As the Imdaad Foundation, we just been out now. I've just come from there about an hour ago to the so-called caravan park, and most of the people have come back who were residing there.
All right.
On day one, day two.
Yes, Abed, I just wanted to know, I think you've just mentioned it there, that you are getting additional support from the relevant government authorities, but because in the interest of time, like what type of other assistance can you appeal to for those who would like to assist? Are you currently asking other organizations to chip in terms of giving some of the affected families food, parcels and things like that?
On that point, there is about 33 people that we have did an assessment that are in need of help. And like I said, it is only to that area of the caravan park that has been affected by these flash floods. So what has happened? Imdaad Foundation has went in blankets, mattresses, hygiene packs for the people. We had the Red Cross that came in with food parcels. And of course, the broader community of Ladysmith has come together and they're assisting these families. With regards to help, we don't want to oversubscribe, we don't want to duplicate, but we have the situation under control in terms of interventions, in terms of food. And we must say the owners also are very helpful, and they're putting all the resources together to help those who are affected by these flash floods and have lost everything. When I say everything, believe me, everything. It is nothing, even their food, everything that they had ready, hopefully to celebrate their, their Christmas, but everything was lost.
Abed, thank you so much for your time. That is Abed Karim of the Imdaad Foundation on their recovery efforts in KwaZulu Natal, Ladysmith.